What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And today I'll be talking about why you need a mentor. You know, I've had a couple people that I consider mentors in my life. But when you have a mentor, you know, you have someone to look up to, someone that's been there and has experience and you can kind of go to and ask questions or learn from. One of the things I always heard was that like you need three types of people in your life, at least when it comes to mentorship. You need somebody to look up to, someone that's where you want to be, what you aspire to, how they do it. That's the way you want to do it, and you want to get that type of success. The second one is somebody that's kind of at your level, someone you can bounce your thoughts off of that's grinding the same way as you, so you can kind of, have someone that it goes along with it and can tell you where you might be falling short, and you can do the same as well. And then you also need someone that's looking up to you, someone that you're a mentor to, because being a mentor for someone can actually really help shape you as a person as well. You want to see this person's success, so they look up to you and the way you're going about doing things. So those are something that I try to have in my life. Sometimes I'll categorize people and I'll be like, this person's on my level, this person looks up to me, I look up to this person. So start thinking of in terms of that. But having a mentor can really save you a lot of time, because these people have already done a lot of trial and error and stuff that you can skip if you talk to them and they let you know the pitfalls. Another thing is they might have seen blind spots in the path you're going down that you don't see, because you don't know what you don't know. So I think that's a huge part of having a mentor. They can really get you hip to things that you just didn't see. So I think that's kind of a good thing. And then also, success leaves clues. So you can just see someone's success and watch their mindset, their habits and all that stuff that they do. Those are the clues. That's why I think reading biographies is super helpful, because you're getting all this experience, in a book, a whole lifetime full, and you can do that a lot. So I just think having a mentor is super important. With that being said, I'm actually opening up a few spots for free one-on-one calls with me, 15 minutes. If you're interested, I've opened up a couple days with just only a couple spots. I think there's 3 each week. So if you're interested in talking about, acting, money, YouTube, life, if you're just looking for a mentor or someone to consult with or just chop it up with and ask questions, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm doing this now because I just want to help people, but I'm also growing something over here. So if you're interested, if you just want to hop on a call with me and we can figure out some stuff, there will be a link in the bio. Go to timeswithsci.com and sign up. There's only a limited spots, so hop on that. And if there's more demand, I'll open it up for more people, but at the moment, it's very limited, so check that out. And then also, click on these videos that YouTube's recommending, because they think that you'll like them, and I think you'll like them too. I make these videos every day. My name is Cy, and that's pretty much all I got for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace.